All right, so first off, I want to say I don't really want to be right. Like, I have all these crazy ideas about the universe. I use a lot of psychedelics. I learn a lot. And, like, what I've learned, it's almost like I've been trying to disprove myself. Like, years ago, I, like, learned about E8, and then I put like some information together and I was like, oh, well, it seems like E8 is the Matrix. But I've been trying to prove myself wrong, but I keep proving myself right. Like, I'll come up with some random ideas about like death or whatever, right? Based off of my DMT experiences and like my high dose psychedelic experiences. And I'll come up with these ideas, right? Or these ideas hit me in the head, like they just punch me in the face, and I'm like, oh shit. But those oh shit moments, I've been trying to fucking prove, like I've been trying to, maybe I'm just fucking crazy, like legitimately, maybe I'm just crazy. But I don't. The deeper I get on the journey, the more I'm like, no, I don't think I am. Because then why is it all working for me? Like it's working for me in the way that I would have imagined. Like you get on the spiritual journey, and of course, like you have the possibility to grow from it. I have grown by going down the journey that I've been going down, and if this thing was wrong, I don't know if it would it be working for me? Like I healed myself. I worked on all of these things, and I have so much I still need to work on, like on myself and within my own life. But all of this shit, bro, like the whole journey, my whole psychedelic spiritual journey, it's like, bro, this shit is real. Like, real, it doesn't even explain how real this shit is. People try to blow it off like, oh, you're using a drug. The psychedelics affect the 5-HT2A receptors, and because of that, it causes hallucinations. But I feel like we're just trying to convince ourselves, or we're trying to lie to ourselves. We know, like, it's like the truth is right there in front of us. We just refuse to look at it. You know, the people in the 60s, when they did the whole psychedelic thing or whatever, one of the reasons why I feel like the psychedelic revolution didn't work in the 60s is there's a lack of people going on their own journey. It's not about telling people the truth because the truth doesn't really matter. Like, it might be the truth, the whole psychedelic shamanic journey. But if somebody has a lie, and because I was thinking to myself, basically, I try to think myself out of what I believe by trying to, like, I'll play devil's advocate, or like I'll try to go against my own thing within myself just to figure shit out. And the more I do this, the more I'm like, I keep getting reminded. There was somebody out there, but I keep getting reminded that I already knew. Like the very first time that I seen, I had to pause it, but The very first time that I seen this psychedelic thing, my first real, well, I would say my second real DMT breakthrough. The first real breakthrough, I couldn't handle it. I couldn't look at it. I couldn't, because that's all it is. People don't have the breakthrough for the same reason why the human race doesn't have the truth, because you're not looking at it. Like, and it takes balls. It takes you to be able to face fear. Like that's why it's so funny that they call, the hero's journey, because you have to become a hero. You have to become like, let's say you did DMT or a high dose of ayahuasca, and like a high dose of ayahuasca, and you see the thing, you're gonna get hit with the point of, they call it ego death, letting go of the body, doing all this other shit. Maybe you forget your memories, maybe you forget your name, maybe you forget what a human is. Okay? Like, had to pause it again, but maybe you'll forget what a human is, or this whole giant thing that happens. You just have to accept it. Like, this is really what I think the whole thing is. It's like, you take the psychedelic spiritually, you then have a spiritual psychedelic experience. But the spiritual psychedelic experience is what people call the bad trip. There's no such thing as a bad trip, because a trip is just a trip and your perspective of it is based off of you. So, like, you just have to sit there and have the perspective that, okay, it is what it is. And then you accept it.